Today, video games transport us to new worlds, places limited only by imagination, but it all started with a single pixel. Let's journey through the incredible evolution of video games, from simple dots on a screen to billion-dollar immersive universes. In the 1950s, computers were the size of rooms, and gaming was nothing but a thought experiment. In 1958, physicist William Higginbotham created Tennis for Two, a simple tennis simulation displayed on an oscilloscope. It was one of the first interactive electronic games ever created. Then came 1972. The year Pong was released by Atari. A simple two-dimensional table tennis game that captured the world's attention and forever changed entertainment. Arcades exploded in popularity during the late 70s and early 80s. Space Invaders invaded Earth's teenagers. Pac-Man became a cultural icon. And games weren't just games, they were events. And with a quarter in hand and dreams of high scores, millions flocked to arcades, creating the first gaming community. A community built on friendly rivalry and pixelated dreams. Soon the arcade experience came home. The Atari 2600 brought the magic into living rooms across the world. Gaming shifted from public spaces to personal ones. But after the video game crash of 1983, when oversaturation of poor quality games nearly destroyed the industry, it seemed gaming might be a passing fad. Until 1985, when Nintendo released the NES, the Nintendo Entertainment System. With it came a plumber named Mario, and gaming was reborn. The late 80s and early 90s gave birth to legends. Mario, Link, Sonic the Hedgehog, Mega Man, characters that would define not just games, but generations. Meanwhile, stories grew deeper. Games like The Legend of Zelda showed that players wanted adventure, not just high scores. Then came the next quantum leap: 3D gaming. In 1996, Super Mario 64 introduced a fully explorable 3D world, forever changing how players interacted with games. Sony's PlayStation brought cinematic experiences to life, giving players unforgettable adventures like Final Fantasy VII and Metal Gear Solid. Gaming was no longer about simple fun. It was about emotional storytelling, epic journeys, and unforgettable moments. As the internet became faster and more widespread, gaming evolved again, this time connecting players across the globe. Multiplayer games like Halo and Counter-Strike built massive communities. And when World of Warcraft launched in 2004, it created a living, breathing world where millions lived second lives. Suddenly, gaming wasn't just a hobby, it was a way of life. By the late 2000s, gaming had reached Hollywood-level production values. Games like Uncharted blurred the line between film and gameplay. Call of Duty: Modern Warfare turned competitive online gaming into a mainstream phenomenon. Gaming was no longer just for kids, it was for everyone. While blockbusters dominated, a new movement was rising: indie games. Tiny teams, sometimes a single person, that created massive hits like Minecraft, Undertale, and Among Us. Proof that in gaming, creativity mattered more than budget. Gamers wanted not just big explosions, but personal stories, emotional journeys, and new ideas. Today, gaming is everywhere. It's on your phone, your console, your VR headset. It's watched by millions through platforms like Twitch and YouTube. Games like The Last of Us Part 2 and Elden Ring offer cinematic brilliance. Esports fill stadiums. Virtual reality and augmented reality are opening entirely new dimensions. Gaming isn't a niche anymore. It's culture. It's art. It's a $200 billion industry shaping how we connect, learn, and tell stories. From a bouncing pixel to sprawling worlds, from single-player challenges to global communities, video games have grown with us. They teach, they heal, they inspire, they unite. And as technology continues to evolve, one thing remains certain. We've only just begun exploring what games can do. The game will always continue.